So sorry this is late. I've been busy. I've been meaning to shoot and upload one of these sooner, but that's kind of how things have been going. I've been behind on a lot of things that he's been catching up on. And most of them things more important than YouTube videos. But sorry for the delay if you keep up with this weekly series. And I am trying to post as much and as frequently as I can, given the circumstances I'm working with. So without that, I'm just going to jump into it. I've actually been reading quite a bit lately. I reread What We Talk About When We Talk About Love by Raymond Carver. I've read this book several times in the past. I've just gone through it again. Also just got through rereading Will You Please Be Quiet Please, which was kind of the inspiration for my recent video about Raymond Carver. I've praised him enough. If you're familiar with these videos and familiar with my channel, you've seen me talk about Raymond Carver, seen me talk about why Carver is one of my favorite short story writers and why I think he's an important voice in American literature. And you've heard me talk about his themes and characters and such. So I can kind of move past that. I also sped through Dan Simmons' Song of Kali. I read this in one night. It was very, very good. I highly recommend it. It's a horror novel, but it's more of a literary kind of horror novel. The horror is more existential as opposed to, spooky thing be bad kind of horror novel. It's the first thing I've read by Dan Simmons, but I really like it, and I want to read other things. I know who he is, but he's a writer I've never got into. I wanted to read The Terror some time ago, but I never got around to it. I read like a little bit of it and quit. This is the first full novel I've read by Simmons. It definitely makes me excited to read more things, especially the Hyperion Cantos, which is like considered a science fiction masterpiece. As for Song of Kali, though, I highly recommend it. It's very literary. It's very cultural. It goes into a lot of the culture of India. It goes into the religion and their politics and the social situations there and the class divisions and things like that. And it's a very fascinating character study as well between the protagonist, who is a poet, and his love of poetry and the nature of poetry and the nature of belief, superstition, and other things. So it's ambitious. It was Simmons' first novel, and you could tell he was really swinging for the fences for his debut here. Before that, he'd only published some short stories, and so this kind of came out of nowhere and blew everyone away, and understandably so, in my opinion. So yeah, Song of Kali definitely makes me want to read The Terror and everything else he's done. I plan on reading more Simmons in the future. So as for what I'm currently reading right now, I just started Lewin Barclay's novel Parting Shot. I really like it. I'm a fan of Barclay. I've been reading him for a few years and I really enjoy his stuff. This one's very interesting. It's set in his fictional town of Paradise Falls, which seems to be the setting of like a loose series that he does. This one is following two plots. One about a detective hired by the family of a teenager who killed a girl, which had become a national headline, and now the teenager is a target for hate and ridicule and receives several death threats. The other is about another detective who is trying to investigate the happenings surrounding this young man who comes into his office who can't recall the last few hours of his night, and who has been assaulted and left with a tattoo saying, "I'm the sick fuck that killed Sean," on his back, and he has no recollection of this. So one detective is just trying to piece together, why this family wants him to protect their teenage, target. And another detective is trying to piece together the events surrounding this young man, who he is, his family, who this Sean person is, and who had cause to assault him, and make him forget his memory. They're both, these are both entertaining plot lines, and I'm not very far in, but it's already a very good novel, and I do highly recommend it. But I've read a few other Barkley novels, and I recommend everything he's written, especially No Time for Goodbye, which is the first novel I read by him, and one of the best suspense novels I've ever read. So definitely check out Linwood Barkley, and please check out Dan Simmons for sure. And of course, I want to encourage you guys, to check out Raymond Carver, but that's a no-brainer. That shouldn't even be said. So, anyway, sorry about the delay in this weekly rundown video. I'm trying to get them out as soon as I can. I haven't had time to work on other video projects, so it's kind of just I've been doing what I can, when I can. And hopefully maybe I'll have some free time in the future, near future, to work on some stuff. Because I do want to get back to do some YouTube stuff. So thanks for watching, I appreciate it. And check out all of these. Check out Carver, check out Simmons, check out Linwood Barkley. It's good stuff, and definitely makes for good reading. So thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll try to see you guys soon. Bye.